Good evening, folks. I'd like to talk about the silver shortage again, but before I do that, there's currently backwardation going on with silver, as you can see, right? Physical silver shortage is, surges. Physical silver surges to record premium over spot in backwardation. Now, for those that don't know what backwardation is basically you can buy a contract promising you silver further out, as far out as 5 years from now, and and that particular contract is now 30% less than if you were to buy silver today. So people who have physical silver today can, give it up to the Crimex and and get a spread. So basically, they can sell it today at this price and then get a paper promise of silver in 5 years' time. So, clearly they have the silver, right? It's not like they're going to cheat you. Anyway, moving on to the silver uh, shortage part of this video. Over here is an article that you should read, and I'm going to skip over the huge fact that we're North America is using just coins alone. North America for our silver eagles, for U.S. silver eagles, and Canadian maple leafs. We are selling more of these particular products than our mine supply. So that doesn't include bars and all the rest of the stuff that silver products that we purchase, rounds and so forth. Uh, just those two particular coins alone um, takes up all of the mine supply for our two countries. So that is a huge thing, but not as big, not as cataclysmic as this piece of information, because this piece of information is like, I don't know, it's more of like the difference between what's the actual debt and what's the debt that they tell you. So they tell you the United States is $15 trillion in debt, but when we're actually the United States is $100 trillion in debt, and that's gap accounting. And in some senses, you could say, well, okay, well, they don't need to pay that right now, so that debt doesn't count. All right, so the over and above debt doesn't count because they don't have to pay it right now. All right, fine, whatever, right? But take a look at this. Take a look at this, right? And this is under the same thing where they don't have to pay it right now, kind of scenario. uh So the way they calculate the surplus that they keep saying that exists, right? And the government's favorite thing, if you don't like the numbers, change them. They changed the rules, and then they said that let's calculate the surplus this way: mine production plus silver scraps minus fabrication minus coins and metals equals silver surplus or deficit. Now, you might have missed that, but let me just zero in on it. Coins and metals are minused from the fabrication. Fabrication meaning, your cell phone, your computers, and all that kind of stuff. So this coins and metals is the supply. Now, help you soak that in a little bit more. All this surplus here is your coins and metals in your basement, wherever you got them hidden, is the surplus of metals used to calculate the surplus or deficit above ground available for usage. Now, last time I checked, me and a bunch of silver bugs, we hold the silver as money. Right? So we're not going to I don't know, melt it down and use it for a computer. And since, most coins and bars are just traded back and forth, they're not exactly part of the supply. But, and then on top of that, it's mine. It's not a government's. It's not the Crimex. It's mine. My silver. It's your silver. It's silver in your possession. So I don't see how that can be counted as part of the surplus, unless, of course, the government plans to just take it. But so who knows? But the real issue is that this number would continue going into deficits larger and larger if they hadn't changed the calculation. Thus, another person would be watching this, if they hadn't changed the calculation, would have said, "Well, where's the silver coming from?" And then the answer is, sorry about that, is basically anybody who's holding paper silver. So if you want to give up your silver and get a 30% spread, right, you're helping to make sure there's no shortage in the silver. Don't worry, they're honest. They're going to get you your silver in 5 years. Fear not. What are you concerned about? Thanks for watching.